It is a 31-lap race. They come up from the rolling start, ready for the lights to go out to get the race underway. Cammish versus Eastwood on the run, down towards Duffer's Dip for the first time. The two Redline Racing teammates side by side. Cammish on the inside has the advantage. He leads the way. Latif gets mugged off the start. He's down in fourth. He's almost fifth as Tom Sharp goes third. Latif up the inside of Lewis Plato, but Plato round the outside. He takes fourth as they work their way then for the first time downhill. Tom Oliphant tries to go around the outside of Alessandro Latif at Clark, and he runs wide and he goes through the gravel. Oliphant bounces back onto the road, but Jelly goes ahead of him. Gelzinis goes ahead of him, and others stream past as well. Alessandro Latif there, having qualified well, losing places off the start, and now having to make the car as wide as possible. Have a look at Jelly's line through the chicane. Again, he has that very different curb-happy line through the final part of it. Now he gets the run up the inside going towards Clark, and this time he'll go through. He locks up, but he goes through, scrabbles his way by, and so Stephen Jelly gains the place, moves himself back up ahead of Alessandro Latif, and Dino Zamparelli now tries to find a way through as well as they come down towards the hairpin. Cammish tucked up behind, and he's a little bit stuck just for a moment, so Charlie Eastwood is closing. Cammish on the power, up the inside of Jennings. Is Eastwood going to be able to go with him? He commits, and Charlie Eastwood does dive up the inside. That is Rupert Martin having a big off coming out of the chicane. He's taken a lot more curb than those two did, but it's not helped him because that was a big lose. He's done damage to the rear of the car, but he's bounced an awful long way from where that incident started. The race leader, Dan Cammish, though, is heading now up towards the checkered flag and an 8th win of the year. Dan Cammish dominates yet again in Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain. Dan Cammish wins for the 8th time this season. Second over the line is Charlie Eastwood, and third, some way back, is going to be Tom Sharp, who goes across the line now. It's a 1-2 yet again for Redline Racing. Five-second board displayed. 31 laps, round 12 of Carrera Cup GB, about to get underway. Engine notes will rise, the lights go out now, blast off. Cammish makes a good start. Latif bogs down a little bit. Lewis Plato not that rapid away either. Mark Radcliffe is left on the grid as well, but he gets going slowly right at the very back as they dive down through Duffer's Dip for the first time. Cammish from Eastwood from Sharp, and Tom Oliphant up into fourth place then as they work their way downhill through Scotsman for the first time. Over the timing line they come, and Tom Sharp is not catching Eastwood because he's about to lose a place to Tom Oliphant. Up the inside, almost touching. Oliphant in the black fronted car has the inside line. Sharp braves it out as best he can, but he has to give way as they dive down through Duffer's Dip. Oliphant goes through. Sharp clambering all over the back of him, wants the place back. Latif is right there with them as well, looking for a run up the inside, can't quite do it. But now look, Oliphant through, and he's getting away as Sharp defends fourth place. And now down towards Duffer's Dip. So Charlie Eastwood has to find his way past two battling back markers, and Barry Baxter runs out of road. Dan Cammish with nothing to fret about, doesn't have to lose that advantage, and people close up on him. Now goes through with 12 laps to run, 1.9 seconds. He is ahead of Charlie Eastwood. Oliphant is ahead, but can he get in front and then claim the line for the corner? He's going to sit on the outside. That's really brave. He runs off the road. They almost make contact, but Oliphant goes through. Sharp fights back on the outside. He's got one more chance to duck up the inside here, which he takes. Is he going to go back through? Yes, he is. Fantastic racing. Tom Sharp retakes third place. Great battle. Dan Cammish wins round 12 of Carrera Cup GB here at Knockhill, and he wins with his teammate Charlie Eastwood 2.6 seconds behind him. Third up towards the line, Tom Sharp after that great battle with Tom Oliphant. Fifth goes the way of Alessandro Latif, and Dino Zamparelli sixth, but he loses further ground in the championship.